Well, it's official. If you've been paying attention to social media recently and you're in the Tower of God circle, you'll have known that Season 2 of the anime has been confirmed. And that's really, really hype. I'm technically a day late to making a proper video on it, but hey, some people might end up being later, so who cares? This is also just a bonus video. This won't take up the main upload for today, depending on when this goes up. I don't know. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's talk about the announcement, my initial thoughts, and my kind of like expectations, but what I kind of, yeah, expectations is probably the best way to put it for Season 2 of the anime. So, of course, I'm incredibly excited to be able to watch Season 2 animated, or continue with the anime, if you will, given that I do expect some changes to be made, like with Season 1, albeit I don't know a whole lot about the changes that were made to Season 1, because I still haven't read it. I will eventually, I promise, and I'll probably make a video on it. But I'm still really excited. Will Season 2 of the anime be able to hit me as hard as Season 2 of the webtoon did? Of course it fucking won't, because that first experience of Season 2 is gonna be, like, there's no way the anime can match that, but if it does, well then we've got something special on our hands, but I doubt it will. Like, there is so much stuff to talk about. Like, the anime does obviously worry me a little because of what I've heard about Season 1, but I'm still very excited, and I think it can do a really good job if we get a really good adaptation. Especially with, like, I believe you'd assume that Kevin Penkin will be coming back to do the music, like he did with Season 1, so the soundtrack will at least be absolutely fire. If the art style is similar, then I'll be more than happy to look at it at least. It just depends on how it's directed and produced outside of that. Because obviously if they cut things that are important, like scenes between characters, like I know Barman and Dorsey have a lot of scenes that are cut in the anime, which personally saddens me so greatly. Anyway, I'm saying and a lot, but that's just kind of how these unscripted videos go. If you watch my content, you know that. And stop rambling, Jesus, talk about what you're supposed to talk about. God. Where do I expect the anime to go? Well, I think that the first, like, comfortable ending point for... Because obviously Season 2 is extremely long, especially compared to Season 1. I think the best end point for the anime would be The Hand of Arlene. That's where I feel like a good stopping point for, like, a first part, you know, Season 2 Part 1, if you will. I think a nice stopping point would be Hand of Arlene. But it depends. Tell me what you think, where you think a good stopping point for the anime would be in the comments. For me, I think Hand of Arlene. It just feels nice, because then you don't have to jump through a bunch of content to get to, like, Workshop Battle. Like, because I don't think we're going to get to the Workshop Battle in, like, 12 or even 24 episodes, personally. Maybe in 24 we could get to it, but we wouldn't be able to cover it. That's my belief. Albeit it has been a little bit since I've read Season 2, so I don't quite remember the whole, like, amount of stuff that happens, but I don't think Workshop Battle is a realistic point to get to with only, like, 12, 24 episodes. Personally, I think Hand of Arlene is a good place to stop, and yeah, I hope it does, because that would be nice and concise. And then we get, like, a part 2 where it continues from where Hand of Arlene finishes. As for the naming of characters, because I do know that the characters have different names in the Japanese. For example, Bam is Yoru, and I know that a whole bunch of the characters have just typical Japanese names. Yeah, that's going to be awkward. It's going to be a bit weird if they actually go with that. They probably will, because I did it with Bam in Season 1, calling him Yoru. But if they don't, that'd be grand, but I do expect them to continue with the trend of using the Japanese names. So get used to hearing, you know, some of your favorite characters potentially have quite different names. You can look up what the Japanese names are if you want and cringe or just suffer internally at your character's name being butchered if you care about that type of thing. What else? What else do I have to say about Season 2? Oh yeah, I'll be doing weekly reviews of each episode. I don't know if the episode reviews will come out the day of the episode, the day after, or a couple days after. It really depends how my time is going into my second year of university, or if it even airs while I'm at university, because we don't know when it will be coming out, or if I'm working because I'm back home. It really depends on a whole bunch of factors as to how, you know, timely I can get the episode reviews out, but I do definitely plan to do weekly episode reviews for Season 2 and compare it to the webtoon as I go. That'll be a nice bit of content I can make. What else shall I be doing? What else do I have to say about Season 2? If you're an anime only, you've got a whole lot of stuff to look forward to. Like, there's going to be some really good scenes that we're going to get animated. Like, oh my god. I can't wait. And hopefully they'd, like, you know, I assume they would animate all the character outfit changes, because in Season 2, people actually change their clothes. Unlike in Season 1, where they had, like, 2 outfits at most. And then, yeah, Season 2, they've got a lot of different outfits. Except Viol. Except Viol. Who, if you've been paying attention to social media, will know has finally turned around. Yeah. I think that'll do. Tell me your thoughts and your initial impressions and expectations or hopes for Season 2 in the description. Yes, in the description. Now, that's twice I've done that in my history on this fucking platform. I've told you to edit the description. Don't do that. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like, potentially sub. If I could do 100 subs by the end of the year, that'd be really cool. And with all that said, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I'll see you next time for another video. Ta-ta, for now.